Hello everyone and welcome to Matt's Foodies. Today I share how to make a perfect catfish pepper soup that is delicious, non-smelly, and perfect. Alright, so let's get into work as I show you these ingredients, very few ingredients that you need. I have the star ingredient, which is the catfish that is already cut, and then I have the scent leaf, I have yellow and red habanero pepper, and then I have salt, I have seasoning cube, I have onion, and then pepper soup spice. All right, first of all, I'm soaking this in cold water for a few minutes just to wash off the slimy parts before we wash in the hot water. Don't skip this part because this is where a lot of people miss it. If you don't get this part right, you end up making a very smelly catfish. All right, so I'd finished rinsing up the first part, and I poured in very hot water and I left it for just a minute. In fact, if your water is hot enough, in less than a minute you'll see the slimy parts coming up there. Yeah, like you see that whitish thing on the skin, right? If you leave it above 1 minute, you may lose the skin. So that's why I advise that you don't leave it for more than a minute. So look at that. I'm using my hand to walk through the skin, the surface of the skin, to remove the sliminess completely. Look at that. So I'll wash that one after the other, and the fins and whatever is on the skin. So I did this after then, and then I rinsed with cold water. Remember the first time I soaked in salt in cold water for a few minutes, and then I added very hot water. I drained out the cold water, and then I added very hot water with salt. And then I'm taking time to wash it. I'm washing the head. Look at that mouth. Yes, I had to wash all that because I like eating fish head, right? So I have to take time and wash it. Who else likes fish head? Identify in the comment section. I like fish head. Or just tell me the parts you like in the comment section, right? All right, thank you. All right, I remember when I didn't used to like catfish because I never ate one that was properly cooked. That's why I'm bringing up this video. So many people miss it when it's time to wash, and I'm taking time to show you how to wash this. Right, and then I'm still rinsing this in normal water. Please let me know where you're watching me from so I can give you a shout out in my next video. Thank you so much. All right, so after washing it completely, I turned that into a pot, and then I added salt, seasoning cubes, and the pepper soup spice we saw earlier. Please be sure not to use too much of the pepper soup spice. I used just 1 teaspoon for this one whole fish, right? Because if it's too much, you could have that bitter aftertaste. Okay, right? So I added all the ingredients we saw earlier: the onion, the yellow and red habanero pepper mixed together, and the seasoning cubes and salt, and the pepper soup spice. I added just a little water like you saw there, and then I brought it to a boil. I cooked on the other side for about 10 minutes before I turned, as you saw in this video, and then I cooked on the second side for about another 5 minutes. After turning the first side, I added water, and then I cooked for another 5 minutes. While that is cooking, I cut up the scent leaf, and then after 5 minutes, I added the scent leaf. So I used complete cooking time after washing in hot water was 15 minutes. You don't have to cook it too much so that it doesn't break. And then you also have to be sure that it's properly cooked, right? Just balance the equation, you see? So at this point, it is boiling. This fish was delicious. If you cook your catfish this way, you will want to have it again and again. So at this point, I added the scent leaves. I turned it. I turned. Yes, you see that I'm taking time to do this so it doesn't break one after the other. Even when I turned, it was just one after the other. And then I enjoyed the head. Ooh, so delicious. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.